I might have to do a career change here. That's what I did. That's what I did at that time. I said, okay, now I'm committing to something else. Now I'm going to do mortgages. I remember going home that night, and I started turning reading into a habit. So I was reading at the time, and that night, I remember reading, it almost spoke to me. It said, if you know you're on this lane, the solar, I was working for the solar company, this is my current avenue, this is the lane I'm on. But you know damn right, you're trying to get into this lane. I wanted to get into this was my new lane. That book told me, waste no more time. Like, you need to get out of this lane that you're not supposed to be in and get into the one that, don't waste another day. Next day I put in my 2 weeks, and that's how I merged onto the real estate game. And I got a lot of people that were telling me, you weren't supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to study for your test, and you're supposed to wait till you get licensed, and then when you get licensed, you put your 2 weeks and leave your job. I said, no, hell no. I used to have, if I would have done that, I would have just had 3-4 hours to study a day. Now I have the whole day to study. I'm on the right lane. I ain't wasting no more time, right? So then now here's another question for you guys. How many of us here are still W-2 and are thinking of taking that leap of faith into going to business for yourself? A few? Okay, cool. So then this is where it gets interesting. It's really interesting. If you could hit when I did that, is there a way to make that bigger, brother? This was my journey here. This was about a year and a half. It's actually reflecting 2017 for me. This is when I was getting licensed. This is when I said, okay, I'm not doing teaching no more. I'm gonna do mortgages. It was pretty embarrassing. It took me forever to go file this because I wasn't about to roll up to my CPA and be like, hey, can I file? You know what I mean? It was $8,000 for the whole year. And it wasn't even, this is 2017, but in reality, this is 2017, I committed July of 2016. So this is income for like a year and a half. So then now my question to you guys that are thinking of taking that jump is, how long are you guys gonna be willing to weather that storm? Because it might be you might not have your breakthrough in 2 months. You might not have it in 4, nor 6, nor 8, nor 10, 12, 14. At what point do you stop? At what point do you say, okay, you know what, the economy, my boss I didn't have the support. You could blame anything and everything, but there's just people that they're not going nowhere. You're gonna stay no matter what shit. Doesn't that tell you guys that it was rough? And this is Andy with the same confidence that I have now, with the same drive, same everything, and this is where things weren't working out for me. And now what happened was I went to my first event, which was something similar to this, which is why it's very special for me to be here. That's why I think that, brother, we need more Billies in the Central Valley. Give my man another round of applause.